Pop in the colored pegs and follow the patterns. It's easy to make beautiful pictures with Light Bright, or create your favorite characters with Light Bright refills like Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Tailspin, and The Little Mermaid.
Light bright, turn on the magic of shining light.
Light Bright from Milton Bradley.
There's a new pet.
Chia.
Chia Pet, the pottery that grows. It's fun and easy. Soak your chia, spread the seeds, keep it watered, and watch it grow. And now grow a whole collection of fun with chia teddy bears, puppies, kittens, rams, bulls. There's even a chia tree to keep your pets company. Chia Pets and Trees, the pottery that grows.
The Chia Pet and Chia Tree are available at Kmart, Walgreens, Eckerd, and Thrifty. Makes a great gift.
This here freight train, Pete Pablo, me, I'm Motif. There's only one drink fat enough to quench our thirst, and that's Turbo Squad 7.
Cut! Genius! The can's upside down!
Don't talk to me like a child. I played Hamlet at Cambridge.
Once again, you've ruined my concentration.
Excuse me, what's my motivation?
When you're thirsty, trust your gut, not some actor.
That's it! I am going to my trailer.
Товарищи члены партии, мы должны все как один приложить максимум усилий для достижения нашей...
Something revolutionary is happening. It's new Doritos Light, Ruffles Light, and Cheetos Light with 1/3 less oil. Soon, they'll be taking over parties everywhere.
What'd you buy?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
When you go to Caldor, nothing surprises me. VCR. Okay, Seth.
You'll see.
This week at Caldor, you'll see all software for use with the Commodore 64 and 128 computers on sale at 25% off. The Pollenex foot bath for $19.99 after rebate, and the Pollenex Splash Dance AM/FM shower radio for only $17.40. You'll never not find it at Caldor.
Sega challenges you.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Friday night solo show for a little bit. Fuck, my camera's fucking up. I don't care. We're gonna get through this shit. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope everybody had a fucking great week. If you're not already subscribed, just subscribe. It helps me out, like all that dumb bullshit. New intro music makes it seem less angry. That was Sean's idea, and I feel bad because Sean's been busy enough to the point where he hasn't like he's too busy, like obviously being a father and stuff, and I just like I haven't been like, you should come on. I'm just like, no, do what you have to do. Yeah, we got a lot of fucking weird shit that I want to get into today. We have a lot I want to get into, so I don't know whether I want to just front load that shit or should I do that shit and then pick up everything, because it's gonna be, this is a hard one. Check the mic though. What is it popping? How is that? Fuck me. Hey Ori, how is that on the mic though? No, everything sounds better now. It's in and out. That's weird. It's got to be because of the way I'm positioned at the actual mic and I'm not in front of it. Yeah, plus my fucking shit updated, so I spent the last 20 minutes like, oh. I guess we're just gonna have to get into it. There is no... That's not the window I wanted to show. I don't care. Somebody can steal that stream key. I want to introduce everybody to somebody who's been popping up online quite frequently in certain circles. And that is, his name is Monarch Rainmaker. I know his real name's Cody, and that's all most of us have figured out so far. I thought maybe the Monarch Rainmaker was an anagram for something, and I went through like every anagram website, because what we're going to do is we're going to get into why Cody's a fucking weirdo, and then we're all going to collectively agree that this man needs to be fucking stopped at all costs. So give me 1 second. I want to see why maybe that'll help me. That barely. I don't care. You know what? Fuck it. Let's get into it. Let's get into this. I want to introduce you to Monarch Rainmaker. Monarch Rainman, not Rainmaker. I don't know why I called him Rainmaker. He's been posting all these weird things, and I'll give you certain evidence as to like what the fuck is like what is this dude? So let's just hop into it.
Hello, fellow YouTubers. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Cody. Allow me to tell you a little bit about myself. I've been traveling here and there for the past 22 years. I've been to every single state except for Hawaii. Just about every mode of transportation you can imagine somebody using, I did. I've hitchhiked my tail off. I've hopped on freight trains. I've taken the Greyhound bus, the Amtrak train. I've taken planes. I've taken a ferry boat ride. I've taken a transatlantic cruise. I drove a $200 Honda Civic hatchback from Kansas to Maine, through New York City, Boston.
So this guy, for this little bit, is gonna fucking
to Cody, Wyoming.
He's a fucking crazy.
Then through Chicago, then up the Rocky Mountains, and the car overheated. So I just simply ditched the car and started hitchhiking. I used to work for one of the, if not the very biggest trucking company called Swift Transportation, and I was a state-to-state truck driver.
Oh yeah. This is.
I would like to consider myself the modern day version of Jack from Titanic. I don't just believe in interacting with a young girl.
There we
I believe
go.
in marrying her.
There we fucking go. And that,
Eventually, God called me.
That, folks, I'm going to rewind it, is where we start learning about Cody, what he is all about.
I don't just believe in interacting with a young girl. I believe in marrying her. Eventually, God called me to advocate for child marriage. I wasn't sure at first what I was here on this earth to do. I knew it wasn't my time to go yet, you know, but at first,
I mean, at this point, yeah,
God would show me vague signs from above what my callings were to do. And then, forgive me, Lord, he stopped beating around the bush and he got more specific as to what my callings were to do. Callings with an S. One of them, out of a few, is to advocate for child marriage. I know it could be a touchy subject. I wasn't sure how to go about it at first. I wasn't sure what to say, what not to say.
So, I gotta, give me 1 second, because now for some reason my, it's always gonna be something. Let me turn my fucking desktop cam off. God fucking damn it. Let me get rid of this for a second. And yeah, so this, I gotta fix my Rumble because I have people waiting on that, and now I don't, for some reason, have it ready to go, even though I just did all that. Why is it telling me that it's not? Error failed to connect the stream. Come on, you fucking cunt. All right, we're gonna have to do that again. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. God damn it. Now it's add new target. There we go. Sorry. Hold on. Sorry. This is fucking bullshit. I get it. What the fuck? Dude, this fucking update that I just fucking, that they forced on my fucking computer fucking blows. Like, Windows, get your fucking goddamn shit straight. Holy fuck. I've never seen an operating company that shoots itself in the fucking foot. Now it's going. God damn it. Sorry for the fucking folks on Rumble. Jesus fucking Christmas. That's my bad. I thought this whole time it was going because it's something updated on my thing. So, should be live now. I don't know why it's fucking not. Sorry, I'm trying to check into this real quick. That's not what I want to do. Fucking hate Rumble. I'm just gonna continue the video. We'll figure this out.
One time I was in New Hampshire and I found this book called Fighting for Your Marriage.
Sorry,
and it tells how to handle any hot topic. It's like a nuclear reactor. The whole idea of that is to generate heat. And if there is,
he's into a lot of really weird fucking books. Like, as time goes on, he mentions these books and about, like, it's so close to Scientology because he starts talking about, like, cellular brainwaves, and that happens in a later video, and it's really fucked up. So this dude, like I said, we're gonna play some of his videos. We're gonna deep dive into it, and then when it's done, I'll pick it up and we'll go somewhere else with it because this is gonna get really fucking depressing. But I have to preface it and, you know, add a lot of shit. By the way,
not enough heat generated that defeats the whole purpose. The more that is at stake, the more structure and control that you'll need. The less it is at stake, the less structure and control that you'll need. And if there is not enough structure and control, it can cause a nuclear reactor meltdown, and it can take years to clean up the mess.
The other thing too with this guy, if you haven't noticed, he is slow. There's no way he's not fucking
There's
slow.
a book called Behind the Veil of Vice, which was written by John R. Bradley. And it says that in Yemen and Saudi Arabia, there's no minimum age limit for marriage.
All right, so Toasty, he has
and I
to
hear
be slow.
there's about 5 states
there's
now
no way he's not.
where that's the case. In the U.S. now. I know so much in the world about how to use much structure and control. I know how to find a compatible mate that most of those sayings you hear are not true. That one that says opposites attract.
Yeah, so he's gonna go. Like I said, I honestly couldn't get through AP's entire stream. Yeah, like I don't know. I didn't get to watch their coverage. I just caught wind of this today because I was watching ROTC and they went on, and for like at the last 5 minutes they brought this up, and I was at work, and then all of a sudden I was like who is this fucking guy? And I started listening to his videos, and I was like, no fucking way. Like this dude is gonna say some really sick shit. And the worst part is that I realized, so far this video he's talking about child marriage. He's an advocate for it. Later in the videos it gets a little more fucking convoluted, but I noticed that if you're on a mobile player and you minimize his video, it says video cannot be minimized and played due to it being kid friendly, which means every time he records one of these videos, he purposely puts it there. Because if you put your shit to kid friendly, you get in that kid friendly algorithm. He's very fucking twisted. Something is not right with this guy. I don't know if he ever fucking developmentally past a certain age, but you're gonna learn that this guy needs to be stopped. There's no easier way to put it. Like, he is so fucked up, and I'll give more examples as we're watching as to why I think this dude needs to fucking stop, be stopped. It's fucking nuts.
Correct. When it comes to personalities, many times that's not the case. I know about body types, blood types, personality types, learning styles, conversational styles. There's a book called The Color Codes, or The Color Code.
Fucking book.
There's the alpha, beta, and sigma personalities. There's the dove, peacock, owl, and eagle personalities. There's zodiac signs.
You know what I realized about this guy is, if it wasn't for him being the way he is now and he had just read this shit online openly, he would have made a great mass shooter for the FBI. I'm still not convinced that they probably haven't reached out and like, we can get you some fucking kids.
There's a book called Relationships 5.0. There's a book called Strength Finder.
Oh yeah, dude.
2.0.
100% fucking agree, man. This shit is.
And I'm sure there's more to mention that I haven't recalled off the top of my head. I didn't bring my notes, but I was locked up in Michigan, Montana, Southern California, and here, Salt Lake City, and like about a few days in Kansas, but that's really not worth mentioning. But I had to learn to be competent to stand trial, as they called it in Michigan, and competent. I'm sorry. Fit to proceed with trial, as they called it in Montana. I can't remember what they called it in Southern California, but and here in Salt Lake City, they already found me competent, You know what I'm saying? So I know that.
So when he says he wasn't competent, there's got to be. Now here's the thing. So no, like I said, nobody could find him. I'm wondering if because he wasn't. Again, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm wondering if because he was never found competent in those things, if this is something that like they got rid of his record, all this shit. It's just really fucking insane. Like, I really can't stress enough to how deeper in the videos you go, how fucking nuts he is.
That
by the way, this video I think is 2 weeks ago.
You know, I know so much about how to use much structure and control for child marriage, and I know how to find a compatible mate. And when I do find my compatible mate, I will say to her, I will teach her to be fit to proceed with marriage. And I will say to her, just like they say in court, did you make this decision intelligently and no one forced you to make this decision?
He's basically admitting to like wanting to groom children. That's all he's doing. And this is what blows my mind about this, is the fact that this guy's been, now, again, check his channel out, Monarch Rain Man. Check this shit out as soon as possible, because there's a part of me that thinks that so far he's turned comments off. I think enough people are starting to like, there's enough people now where it's starting to, you know, like they're starting to get in his chat and shit, so he turned comments off. He's going to eventually become self-aware enough to the point where he might private the videos, but this dude is going to get really into some fucked up shit, and it blows my fucking mind that this video is allowed up on YouTube. But God forbid you fucking make one like slightly racist joke, then you're off for good. Fucking kind of weird, man. And again, he's talking about like not being held like content because of his fucking, you know, mental status and shit, which is bullshit. But he's just also talking about grooming these kids, like all these psychological books and psychological babble bullshit that he fucking reads, and then he wants to teach it to kids so that they can, so if they ever get questioned, he can sit there and he can have them go, no, I wanted to do this. By the way, the only city this would work is in San Francisco, if it was a male. Thank you, Scott Wiener, for fucking SB 145, you cocksucker.
Etc. Now, how's this for underage? There's a book called Bond with Your Baby Before Birth, which was written by Kim O'Neill.
That's the problem, Toasty, they won't.
So anyways,
they won't.
I got all kinds of knowledge to share from my past 22 years of traveling here and there. One thing I learned is how to keep perfectly healthy teeth. Maybe not so much straight and crooked teeth, because my teeth is slightly misaligned, but I've hardly ever used any oral hygiene product ever.
I fucking know. I know you do.
And
I don't know that he's really admitting he's done this before. Later in the videos, he kind of gives some fucking disturbing stories, but he's basically excited that he has this knowledge. This is his secret knowledge, and he wants to share it with a young kid. And it's like, you need to be fucking stopped, and you need to be put in a wood chipper. Now, I'm going to move on to another video, but I'm going to give him my opinion on one more thing on this guy real quick before I move on to his other videos. Oops, his subscriber count's going up. He has these videos.
I don't even know what to say anymore.
He's also one of those fucking weirdos where he thinks he's being gang stalked. One of those guys who believes that for some reason, some three-letter agency gives a flying fuck about him. They don't. People who believe in gang stalking are fucking crazy. They're delusional. The reason why this dude needs to be stopped, other than the usual fucking pedo shit that he's peddling, that was ironic. If you look at famous people who've done this before, those desires and fantasies and those disillusions always evolve. He's going to do something one day and it's going to evolve and it's fucking nuts. And this guy's on YouTube. That's why you guys should all start watching him now, because his shit's only going to get fucking crazier. Let's go to the other videos. I don't want to see his shorts. His shorts fucking... It used to start off... It's weird because he did those couple videos and then he started doing gardening secrets. And this is where it gets kind of convoluted. About 2 weeks ago, he goes back into gang stalking. Oh, this is a good one.
Hello, everyone on YouTube. This video is going to tell you how to cure AIDS and any disease.
Now you might be asking yourself, sir, why the fuck would you need to know how to cure that? And I'm starting to get the impression that you have some sort of fucked up STD. That's a weird thing to come out and make a video about and want to cure. And again, it worries me because this dude is walking around Salt Lake City right now, hiding in the woods, like a fucking brigand. He's a fucking weirdo. He's been all over the Northeast. He's been to every state, as he said, except for, I think, Alaska. I don't know if Kiwi's going to get a hold of him. I don't know what's going to go on with this guy. Somebody's going to find something. He's going to do something that's going to put him on a radar somewhere. Now, he's smart because he started his channel last August, I think. And he's kept his, like, bio and everything about him relatively private. So, it's kind of hard. He just has this name, and then he calls himself Cody. This dude's a fucking nightmare.
It don't matter if it's AIDS, HIV, cancer, arthritis. When I was locked up in Southern California, I met this gay guy that had AIDS. And at the time, the first time I was around him, he was without his AIDS medication for 3 months. And then we got separated, and then we got put back together in a different pod.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then he was 5 months.
That whole time, because I watched a little bit of this before, I didn't even realize he said that. That whole time I was like, what do you mean they got separated? But then, yeah, they got put back in the same pod. So there is a jail record for this dude in San Francisco. And I'm sure, like I said, if somebody can just figure out the last name, there is probably a fucking treasure trove of information. I would love to see this guy's fucking charges. And the fact that he was put in a pod with people with AIDS, like, that has to be the fucking special housing unit. Like, there's no way it's not. It's a very weird fucking thing that he gives these little stories out and he starts giving out kind of little clues. But it's just so fucking bizarre. Weaponized autism can be a bitch. Well, that's the thing, is he might be autistic as shit, or me, but he's going to slip up. Something is going to give him away, and he's now posting videos every few hours or multiple times a day. It's really bizarre, this whole thing.
Months without his AIDS medication. And I noticed that he didn't die by being 5 months without his AIDS medication. And in all actuality, he actually looked more healthy the second time I saw him, and the longer that he was without his AIDS.
Let me correct you, it's not AIDS medication, it would be HIV medication, and you can go multiple months without HIV medication before it turns into full-blown AIDS. Once it's full-blown AIDS, you're basically dead within 2 to 3 months. So HIV you can live 8 years with.
AIDS medication. There is a book called Quacks by Fred Dungan. I didn't buy that book, but I read the description of that book, and it says that doctors will push pills onto you, try to, that will usually...
Elysium, how you feeling, my buddy? We miss you too, man. I heard about everything that's going on, so I hope you're really good. Yeah. The only reason why I'm watching him is because, dude, people have to know about this guy. I don't care if one person who doesn't know him sees him. I don't know why it sounds weird. Maybe it's the actual mixer itself. Who knows? All I know is people need to see this dude because he's gonna fucking evolve into some weird more sadistic fucking creep, like a Pokemon.
Make your condition worse and suppress your immune system. And then, when you get more sick, they'll keep on piling on more and more medication. So it was the AIDS medication, I believe, and I'm sure other smart people would agree too, that the AIDS medication was fucking that guy up. There is a book called The Cure for All Diseases by Dr. Hulda Clark. The Cure for HIV/AIDS by Dr. Hulda Clark, if I recall that right, which I'm pretty sure that's right. And there's the book called God Helps Those Who Help Themselves. That's where I found out about Hansa water, which is the literal fountain of youth.
Oh, fuck, what a great comment. Wow, Rivers Cuomo fell off hard. Holy shit. Sorry, man. I don't have my glasses on, so it's like I have to squint. I can't wear glasses and stream at the same time. My fucking eyes are bad. That is fucking bravo for that comment. Holy shit.
There's books that will talk about different categories of foods and how they interact with your blood type. Like, for instance, I'm a blood type O positive. And in this book by Peter D. Adamo, it's called, Lord help me to remember what it's called, Eat Right for Your Type. There's like 3 or 4 categories of foods. Beneficial foods, foods to avoid, foods to allow frequently, and there might be one other category in there. Can
you imagine going on a fucking hike and you hear a voice and you're like, what the fuck is that? You turn around the fucking bush and there's just a dude filming himself and he's like, the cure for AIDS, and I know all these books. And you'd be like, what the fuck did I just stop? I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Or you'd shoot him. See what else he's got. Because, like I said, this is gonna start getting really...
Hello, everyone.
He kind of looks like a fucking Dana Carvey character. Like, Dana Carvey would be voicing him in the 90s in SNL. Oh, fucking...
This is a video debating about child marriage. We're gonna smash all these American whores in this debate because Americans are the real sex offenders.
What the fuck?
Now, there are 5...
Oh, I gotta hear that again. That was the dumbest shit I've ever heard somebody get excited to say in my entire life.
Debate because Americans are the real sex offenders.
How the fuck do you just say that with such goddamn confidence? Holy fuck. America, the real sex offenders. That's our new fucking... I can't wait till that's the new fucking anthem. The new slogan of this country. America, the real sex offenders. He looks like the butt baby that Andy Dick, Chicken Andy shit out. Oh, God. Ah, fucking gross, man. God damn it.
Now, there are 5 states in the U.S., 2 countries where there is no minimum age limit for marriage. And in the U.S., I hear it's Washington, California, New Mexico, let's see here, Mississippi, and Oklahoma. The state where I'm moving to, Oklahoma, where there is no minimum age limit for marriage. There is a book called Fighting for Your Marriage, which talks about how to handle any hot topic. So,
why do you stutter after saying hot topic? What the fuck was that?
Hot topic. So,
it's fucking weird. It's like I want to look up. I want to see if there's any truth to what he's saying in those fucking things. Like maybe it was like a years old fucking law. But I also am not going to put that on my Google search. No, thank you. I doubt what he's saying is true. But this dude is a fucking menace. Yeah, please. He probably scrolled around. That's what I was thinking too. The second he named all those states, it's like, oh, you know then. You've asked around before.
It gives an example of a nuclear reactor. The whole idea of that is to generate heat, and if there is not enough heat generated, that defeats the whole purpose. The more that is at stake, the more structure and control that you'll need, and the less that is at stake, the less structure and control that you'll need. And if there is not enough structure and control, that can cause a nuclear core reactor meltdown, and it can take years to clean up the mess. Okay, so I was locked up in Michigan, then Montana, then Southern California, and then here in Salt Lake City. Had to learn to be confident to stand trial, as they called it in Michigan. I had to learn to be fit to proceed with trial, as they called it in Montana, and I forget what they called it in Southern California. Here in Salt Lake City, I was found competent with the crime I committed here, and I know so much about human chemistry. Most of those sayings you hear are counterbalanced. That one saying you hear, opposites attract, many times is not true when it comes to personality types. Now, if there's people from totally different cultures, maybe opposites will attract that time. But I know how to find a compatible mate. I know how to pick the right mate from the very get-go and keep the same mate forever. Never use her, never cheat on her, and never divorce her. I know how to keep my spirit stronger than my flesh.
How old would you say this guy is? I kind of want to know, because I'm narrowing it down. Most states you have to be 15. Yeah, it was because of Jerry Lee Lewis. I'm kind of narrowing it down. I thought I found him for a second, because there's one that matches all 3 of those states. But then he said the last state, and I forgot which one he's... oh, okay, I got it. 50, 45. So yeah, late 30s. Late 30s to 50. Let's play a little... I got to do a little more research, because now I'm starting to, like... Now I really want to get to the bottom of this. This guy's a fucking psycho.
So that I don't succumb to fleshly addictions. Okay? Now, I was taught this stuff when I was locked up. I learned that ways to keep your spirit stronger than your flesh is to do things that your flesh does not like. For instance, wake up early in the morning, and then pray, read your Bible, and save all those fleshly things for at nighttime, like that nightlife, sleeping with your spouse, etc., etc., etc.
I'm wondering if there's a way I could start looking on like the California National Registry of like, you know, or Salt Lake City, like their sexual registry, and just look up Cody and see if there's anything on it, which I'm gonna do while this video plays for a second. Cody is the worst example of mental health system in the U.S. has failed. Yeah, well, it started failing. It's sad because I grew up in Long Island, and they had a really, really, really great, they had a great asylum out there called it's Kings Park or Pilgrim. It was great. Like seriously, they cleaned up a lot of Long Island shit with this, and then somewhere around year 2000, 2005, without telling anybody, they just shut it down. One of you guys found it. What's his name? What's his last name? So I can look this up. But yeah, once they shut down Pilgrim State, they literally just released everybody onto the fucking streets. And like nothing. Multiple felonies and trespasses. Do you have his last name? Cody Lee Payne. Oh my god, I fucking love you, parody guy. God damn it, that's awesome. I'm gonna look that up in a second. I'm gonna play the video and look it up.
I know so much in the world about how to make my trophy wife fit to proceed with marriage even before she is even born. There is a book called Bond with Your Baby Before Birth, How to Communicate with Your Unborn Child. That was written by Kim O'Neill.
Shout out to Parody Guy. Fucking amazing. Thank God. Holy shit, dude. Great shit. Holy fuck. Holy fucking shit. Oh yeah, well, like I said, with the gang stalking thing, it's just only going to get worse. I see the 2013, I have it up. It's only going to get worse for him. He's only going to, all those fantasies evolve over time. It's like anytime anybody watches porno, you start off with simple shit, and then eventually you end up on E-fucked. Happens to all of us. Especially E-fucked.
Okay, so even if you don't have similar compatible personalities, that don't always matter even at that, if you ask me, because they say in the mental health field, if you have more insight into your mental disorder, you're more likely to recover from it. Okay, as long as you have insight into each other's personalities, that helps right there. Okay, so when it comes to personalities, there's body types, blood types, personality types, learning styles, conversational styles. There's a book called The Color Codes. There's the Alpha, Beta, and Sigma personalities. There's the Dove, Peacock, Owl, and Eagle personalities. There's a book called Relationships 5.0. And there's zodiac signs. There's a book called The Old.
Ooh, yeah. See, I kind of figured that was gonna. Sorry, I have to squint because, like I said, I don't have my glasses on. I kind of figured that was gonna happen because the shit he talks about, like, it's kind of weird. That's why I keep kind of frequently pausing it and talking. Which I don't know if it's gonna help. I'm sure that some of the shit he talks about is gonna get through that filter, and I don't care about the age restriction thing. I don't stream enough to be monetized. I just don't really care that much. But yeah, this. I'm gonna cover it because it's fucking nuts. But yeah, I'm sure something will happen to my. I'm sure they'll be like, hey, you can't talk about that, or we bleep this out. It's horrid. Oh, I know. I was watching some of the videos today, and I was like, fucking holy shit.
Ultimate personality guide. There's a book. It's about blood types. It's called Just My Type, or something to that effect. There's a book or books about finding the most compatible mate when it comes to blood types. Now you, I'm sure, can do a blood test on an unborn baby trophy wife girl. Don't quote me on that one, but now I've heard from sources, some will say that if a girl has sex before the age of 18, she'll age much faster. That may be the case between a vampire and a virgin, but I don't think that's the case between two vampires. Then there is
this dude needs to be locked away forever. He needs to be put away. He believes in vampires as well. Well, yeah. Yeah. This guy's gonna believe in a lot of shit. I mean, okay. This is fucking the most bizarre thing. The only funny thing he said is that America is the land of sex offenders. Which I was like, what the fuck? Or the American people are the true sex offenders. Like, okay, like, can we be the true Nords of Skyrim? I don't want to be that. Can I switch teams? I'll go somewhere else. I don't want to be part of that. You can get blood type. You can blood type a fetus also. Oh yeah, I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could, man. That shit is so advanced. I didn't learn my blood type until I was 26. It was weird.
There's a book called Emotional Infidelity. There is a book called Traits.
Parody Man says he actually looked up where the most offenders were to fit in and travel there. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Have mercy on this country. This is so fucking nuts. Plus, hey, if you really wanted to go where sex offenders were, you would just go to where I grew up. Go to fucking Mastic Beach. The place is fucking littered with them. It's just so fucking crazy. Like, you guys have found out so much shit in such a short period of time, and like, fuck, man. Holy fuck. I don't even know what to say, because you guys have found out way more. He seems like a really smart guy. I read a book called Gay Sex in the Ninth Ward by William H. Crockett, and he talks about the nuclear family. What do you mean AI is amazing fun? You guys use AI to do this? Oh, fuck.
Everlasting marriage. Let's see here. What else? There is the subject of assertiveness.
Has anyone checked his live?
Assertiveness
Does he go live at
means to state any concern in a non-intimidating way, as opposed to being passive aggressive or passive aggressive.
No way. Parody Guy says we found the BMX trail he was at and the location just from the video. Dude, you're giving me the "He Will Not Divide Us" vibes where they were trying to fucking steal the flag from fucking Shia LaBeouf. That's fucking awesome. Good for you, man. Holy fuck.
In that book,
Bravo.
Traits of a Lasting Marriage, it'll tell you the #1 best trait to make a marriage. You can either make or break a marriage. To make a marriage work, the best trait around is commitment. And I also heard from another source, another thing that is at the top of the list is communication. If you know how to get things off your chest assertively, which means in a non-intimidating way, then That's the ultimate communication right there. Now, I seen this one YouTube video called Going Through a Dopamine Detox. And it says that if you burn out...
Yeah, so I was looking up the arrest from 2013, and the only thing I have on it is that he stole a medical response ambulance and he fucking wrecked it. Bro, this dude is out of his fucking mind in every way. He is fucking nuts, and he should be locked. He has to be locked away. There's no way this dude... He's wood chipper fodder. Like, it's insane, like, how this guy can freely stalk the woods of any state he wants. Yeah, batshit nuts. Yeah, this is... He needs, like I said, when I first started this, as we go through these videos, it gets darker and darker and darker. The shit he talks about gets really fucking dark. And like I said, these things evolve. It's going to evolve for him, and one day he's going to do some fucking really terrible shit. I hope he gets stopped before then. I hope he has the Rumble in the Bronx scene where they throw the fucking dude in the wood chipper. Like, that's the only thing that's going to help him.
Out your dopamine, you would want to take a break from whatever means you went through that burnt out your dopamine, whether it was through natural means or through drugs. And so
when you guys were guessing the age before, I'm going back up through the chat, Nil was the closest. Nil was absolutely the closest when he said 38. He's 40 years old. Nah, Nil, the shit I'm talking about goes way beyond that. Yeah, I don't understand how he reminds me of there was a dude in the 30s. If you're big into that type of lore, there was a dude in the 30s named Albert Fish. And Albert Fish was an old man, and he was like kind of a vagrant. He would like travel around, and everybody didn't suspect him of anything because they thought he was like, oh, this kind of weird dude who just walks around town. Nah, go read his biography, man. He did some horrible fucking shit. Oh, I know, Nil. But Albert Fish did a lot of terrible shit, and he was a fucking sadist like this. So, I mean, I hope not. I hope I'm wrong. I hope these are just weird fantasies he has. It'd be great if he was a troll. He comes out, he's like, nah, I've just been joking this whole time. But I don't think that's the fucking case, and my boy here needs a shot of fucking cyanide or something, or potassium chloride, because that's the only thing that's really going to stop him. Yeah, probably Ori. You're probably right.
If a girl indulges in, and if a young newborn baby girl that just got married to a 40-year-old virgin like me indulged in sex for numerous hours straight, she could still function as long as she took a break to let her dopamine build back up after that point. Okay, so there is a guy named Patrick G. Flanagan. He studied and duplicated the literal fountain of youth. He taught dolphins a 35-word vocabulary. And I know you can teach a girl to talk as early as 1 year old or even sooner if you could teach dolphins how to communicate. Okay, so
you guys want to keep going on this? I mean, it's only going to get darker, and this is like, I think this video is like a week or two ago. it's gonna get really fucking dark. I mean, he's talking about grooming a baby the second it comes out. So I don't know. I don't know how this is going. Again, I don't know how it's allowed on YouTube, and I also find it weird that his video is restricted to the point where it's made for kids. As if he thinks a baby's gonna watch this and be like, "Oh, yeah, I fucking agree with that guy. That guy's actually pretty smart. He knows all those books. I'm 1 year old."
And I've heard on this one debate about child marriage. This one American said that if a girl has sex before age 18 and gets married before age 18, this will cause like psychological trauma to her. Okay, I don't agree with that stuff at all. Okay.
This dude would thrive in the Middle East, by the way. 100% thrive in the Middle East. He could have all the baby girls over there. He would love it. He would love it. So all he has to do is go there. Ah, that's a good idea, P. Fletch. He goes up to him. He's like, I read this book about Mexican baby girls.
Okay, because why is it that in other countries this is totally normal? This is totally normal. And young girls have sex and get married all the time and have sex all the time before the age of 18. And they're not psychologically traumatized and they can live a normal life. So is it the young girl below the age of 18 that has sex at that time? Is it her that would feel psychologically traumatized, or is it society that would make her feel that way? If you ask me, I think it's society, okay? Because anyways, this is a healthy debate about child marriage. We will smash any...
It's not a healthy debate. It's not up for debate. It's fucking weird that you think it is, pal.
Dumb motherfucking American idiot in the first fucking round in this debate in child marriage. I seen this one debating video about child marriage saying, yeah, this Muslim got out debated by this American. I'm like, dude, that American didn't out debate anyone, dude. That motherfucker's a punk. Osama called the West the corrupt West for a reason. You compare Massachusetts with the lowest divorce rates around to LA. You compare the West, that's within the corrupt West, compared to the East, like Massachusetts, and notice the difference between those areas. And the further away that you go from the Middle East, where Muslims are, the stupider people get regarding relationships. Okay, that's all for this video. We smashed those American whores, 304 whores, in the first round in this debate about child marriage. Can't nobody outdo me in this debate. Thank you so much. Bye for now.
Dude, he's going straight Muslim pilled in this video. Okay. Damn, his videos are so long. This is another one of those gang stalking videos where you automatically thought. Who the fuck runs with their phone with the fucking zoom out? This guy's like the anti-Dayton Hypernova. It's so fucking bizarre. These black cars keep following me, man. to crap talking to the...
Man, I don't even know what to say anymore, except for get a fucking life, you wage earning slave fucking bum.
That was an old lady.
All right, cut.
All right, cut. Here we go.
To Alaska. All right, everyone, class, fellow YouTubers.
When this is done, I'll pull up some fun
Today,
shit or funny shit. We'll try to
I
cleanse
am
the
going
fucking palate.
to talk about my Titanic-like or Bambi-like interactions with really young girls below the age of 18 while I was well above the age of 18. So, most of these places that were the most open-minded about interacting with young girls below the age of 18 were in the northern states. That's kind of the opposite in the southern states.
Oh, thanks.
My theory about this, and I think that other people would agree with this, is that since the growing season is more year-round in the South, and you can grow more pot and more all kinds of drugs, you got more washed-up drug dealers unjustly using children as rule of abuse. And I met this one Mexican drug dealer.
I think this is the one that parody guy was talking
who was
about.
trying to tell me to he was trying to entice me into helping him sell meth. But one thing that he told me was that there's no friend.
See, Elysium, that's why I think people should watch this guy, because somebody's going to recognize him and be like, we need to send this out. This is one of those things like noble. This is one of those noble snitching things where it's like, no, this guy's a fucking danger and he's going to target people's kids. So, I mean, yeah, hopefully somebody forwards this, because now if his name's out there, like if you guys already got his name, somebody's got to be like, hey, Salt Lake PD, you got to fucking take care of this.
In this business, and I've heard this other drug dealer say that he used to live out in the middle of nowhere, and then all of a sudden he started to make new friends again. You know what I'm saying? And up north, they go by that motto. They treat you with that motto, or they'll just say it, because I've heard one person say that up in the north.
It's one of those things, parody guy, where it's just like one or two people found him. This usually happens with people, like obviously with people like this, like people started talking about his batshit crazy videos, and then other people started digging through. It's like a virus. Like he's just going to keep spreading, and it's going to become one of those things where you're just going to see it on. I mean, shows that normally wouldn't cover this probably will start covering this. I mean, if AP and Hatman are covering it, then it's pretty much out there. It's out there already. And it's a good thing, because people need to really fucking focus on this guy, because I'll tell you what, if he stops making videos for a couple days or a month, then something's got to be fucking really wrong. He must have either gotten in trouble or he's laying low for a while. But like I said, it's to the point where Isaac saw him. Oh, no. It's to the point, though, where so many people are going to start seeing him that he's going to become self-aware. I think that's why he turned the comments off. I think eventually he's going to fucking, he's going to either delete these videos or private them. There's no way he doesn't, especially if he feels that the heat is on.
And they know that saying, if you want friends, be friendly. And let's see here.
Kind of fucking figured that was gonna
so
happen.
When I took a ferry boat ride to Alaska, my transfer point, when I was waiting to board a different ferry boat and carry on further north, there was another person that was waiting to board with me, and he worked on the ship. And he didn't beat around the bush when he was talking to me, and he got right to his point. And he said that he took a trip to Peru, and he said in Peru it's normal to interact with children. And that's where Lena Medina is from, the youngest mother in history, which last time I checked is still alive. She conceived a baby at age 4 and had it at age 5. And so I heard that dude in Alaska say what he said, and then years later I found out about Lena Medina. In the beginning of my travels, when I went to, because I went from Kansas all the way, as far away from Kansas as I could possibly go in the U.S. without going all the way to Alaska, where it's too cold.
He's just gonna start.
I did go there before, but just for temporarily, and I was gonna try to settle down in Maine, but didn't really like it quite so much in Maine. It had it had its good points and its bad points, but just not my kind of state, if you ask me. New Hampshire, on the other hand, is the best state around. That's a different subject at that. When I was in the state of Maine, because it's not just the northern states, but also the northern states right by the ocean, where there's more balcony people, as the book called Live Your Calling talks about. Now, the first state I tried to settle down in was the state of Maine, in a coastal town called Ellsworth, Maine. I stayed in a shelter there, and you got Ellsworth, Maine, right by the ocean, and you got Acadia Island, which on that island it has
everybody knows
what's called the Hinckley Sailboat Yacht Building Company. And I was at the shelter, and this is by a kind of a more well-known town called Bar Harbor, in Ellsworth, Maine. In the shelter there that I was staying at, this is like a family shelter, and
I really feel like he's about to start talking about the Fallout 4 DLC. I was at a place called Bar Harbor, and there was a sit there named Dima, and Dima told me that this is all right. And Dima had written a book called The Power of Love with your newborn baby girl.
There can be either males or females or families that stay there. It's all co-ed, you know what I'm saying? And so there was this one family that moved in there, and the dad worked at that yacht building company. He brought over some applications, and they were for that yacht building company, and trying to find the best money shot here.
Please don't find the best money shot, dude. I'm begging you.
Anyways,
in fact, don't ever say money shot.
But anyways, one time somebody had a birthday party, and somebody was passing out condoms.
Right. He is definitely paranoid.
And that father that passed out those Hinckley Yacht Company applications, and her mother and the wife of him, they had a son and a daughter. No, just a daughter. I was getting two different families mixed up, but so their daughter is like.
You got two different families mixed up from this trip to Bar Harbor. Not one, two. Oh yeah, I noticed that too. Any simple noise, like when he was in the river, every time you would hear something in the background, it's just like it's super weird.
Like 8 years old, and during that party, and in Maine, sex is not taboo at all, even between the young kids. Okay, because at that birthday party. And this is when I just turned 18, and I'm young, inexperienced in life. I'm not confident. I'm shy. didn't know much about anything, and so. But anyways, there's this 8-year-old girl that says to somebody else about me, "Hey, I want to eat him with a spoon." And then like a day or so later, because there was this other family, there was this husband and wife, and they had a son and a daughter, and one time the 8-year-old was at one end of the hallway, close to me, and I was close to the dorm I was sleeping in, and at the other end of the hallway, which is not that long, there was a girl that was like, she was like old enough to stand and walk, but still young enough to be in diapers, and that's all she was wearing when she was at the...
Dude, prison does not, you are right, it does not rehab these guys. There's no rehabbing this shit at all. This is a mindset that they are committed to for life. There is one thing that will help them, and people are too pussy, like especially like prison systems, to just do it. Even the chemical castration, not enough. Not enough. It's in their fucking mind.
The end of that hallway, and the 8-year-old said to that about 3-year-old girl, about me, within earshot of me, because the 8-year-old was close to me. The 8-year-old said to the 3-year-old about me, "Hey, show him your woo-woo." And I looked up on the Urban Dictionary, and you have to go to the back of the section for this for the definition of this word. Woo-woo means pussy or vagina. Okay.
How are you fucking 18 years old and you not know what the slang word for that is? A woo-woo?
So, of course, when you live right by the ocean, even if you have not traveled your tail off, you've usually met somebody that has, and especially if you work at a Hinkley yacht building company. Okay, these are not basement people, these are by far balcony people. Also, like when I was in the state of Montana, I was at the Rainbow Gathering. I talked about this in a different video. I was at the Rainbow Gathering. I met this girl that because I asked her where she was from. She seemed like she was trying to seduce me, which I'm pretty sure she was, and I think she knew what she was doing. I think her mom or
Is it me? There was an 8-year-old girl, I think she was trying to seduce me. She knew what she was doing. Sir, that won't hold up in court at all. You're a fucking psychopath. You need to be erased. That's all there is to it. You need to just do your best impression of Kurt Cobain. Do everybody the favor.
her dad taught her to do that, which I'm going to teach my daughter to do that.
Oh my God.
I will teach her to flash her pussy right in front of the man she's trying to seduce, who's going to be well above 18, and she's going to be well below the age of 18. Ain't no shame in that. It's only sex.
This is why I said at the beginning of the stream that the first couple videos are kind of just wacky. Just a dude rambling in the fucking woods like a fucking normal psychopath. He gets darker and darker. And I think this is from a couple days ago, or a day ago at least. I forgot. I have to check the thing. Not only is he advocating for grooming and all that shit, he's also advocating for teaching his kids to do it. This dude needs to be erased from the human timeline. These videos need to be turned over, and he needs to just... I don't know what else to say. Like, he needs to just go... He needs to go not exist here anymore. for eternity, because this guy's fucking sick, and he's only going to evolve or devolve, however you want to think about it, into something way worse. Those fantasies and everything are only going to get stronger, and they're going to end up with violence at the end of the day. And he's going to lash out and do something really fucking crazy, and he's going to hurt someone's kids like bad. I know it's normal to him, which, like, it fucking blows my mind I couldn't imagine, like, just making fucking video after video about this shit. It's fucking psychotic to just be like, yeah, no, this is perfectly normal. I'm gonna film a video in the middle of a fucking desert under a pylon, and I'm gonna talk about this shit for 14 minutes a clip every couple hours to remind people how good it is. Oh, when he goes manic, dude, he probably shuts down. The fact that he was 18, he didn't know what a woo-woo is, he probably shuts down like a fucking like a fucking robot. I almost said autistic robot. Yeah, he's about to pop, especially with how frequently he's been making the videos lately. Yeah, dude, strange things are afoot at the Circle K. That's for sure. Like, it's gonna get really fucking bad.
Thanks, people, if it's done right. But anyways, so I asked her where she was from. She said Idaho, Oregon, and I could tell by looking in the face, her face, that she was part from Idaho, because I've been through Idaho as a truck driver. That's how I got pulled over by a female cop or state trooper.
Can you imagine how many crimes he committed as a truck driver? He had to have. So anything that makes sense. He must have did something, or I don't know, but when he was a truck driver, something definitely fucking happened. I don't know. I don't know.
For driving on a route when I had too long of a trailer. And but the magical side of her, I could tell, came from her other 50% other genetics, which I know must have came from Oregon, because they seem pretty magical, like pretty magical people in Oregon. And in Oregon, they have the highest percentage rates of what is known as sex offenders. Although I've never seen any towns, and I've never seen the state of Oregon at the top of the list of Ashley Madison accounts, that corny website. And so
you looked up at the plane, you saw that?
So I met this girl in Montana, and she when she left, she went either to Idaho or Oregon. I can't remember which. But so it was like yeah, that's up north. That's up north. Oregon is up north. Idaho is up north, and Oregon is right by the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Now in Montana, after the Rainbow Gathering, when I was at the library, I'm sitting in a chair, and this dad sits in the computer chair next to me, in front of his computer, and his daughter, who's about like I want to be careful not to exaggerate here. So I was at about 5 years old, conservative estimate, maybe a tad bit before 5. You know, and she looked very pretty. She had blonde hair, and I felt those Bambi-like vibes while being around her. And then once they left in a short amount of time, there was this other girl that was about 8 years old that sat right next to me. She was pretty in the face too. She was about 8 years old, very pretty in the face, and had this nice, beautiful red hair. And I felt those same Bambi vibes just by being next to her, without any physical contact.
Now, here's my question because of the title of his video. I know he's obviously Bambi he's referring to kids. What the fuck is the Titanic thing? Is there something I missed in one of the videos that he just calls himself Titanic? Is it because he's a fucking wrecked ship, or what the fuck is it? Or is it because he's older? I don't get it.
That's that's what you would call, if you ask me, a no contact body high, if you ask me. Okay. So, and then once I was on probation in Montana, I moved into an adult foster care home, and this was in Helena or East Helena, Montana, that is. And Helena is ranked like number,
Starving
what is it,
Autist,
2 or 3? I heard off the internet.
Starving Autist, you are just in time to get super mad. Really mad. We are watching a dude who likes to explain why underage marriage is a cool fucking thing. Why he thinks that it should be legal and how his fantasies are becoming really fucking dark. We're an hour and a half in, and we're not even done, and it's just gonna get darker. And after the like the last video, I'm just gonna have to put on something funny. I have to cleanse the palate because this is really fucking dark, man.
To have the most of what they call, is the top U.S. city number 2 or number 3 to have the most of what they call sex offenders. Okay. I'm trying to think. So at this adult foster care home that I was staying at in East Helena, I was living with a young girl that was about 4 or 5, maybe about 5 years old, and this other girl that was about like 12, 11 or 12, you know, and the younger girl was like, she was like really skinny and like really short and like a runt, but she was like really pretty in the face. The other girl was like, she was like heavy set, and but anyways, time's running out on this video. This will be number 1 of 2 videos at least about this subject, and I'm trying to think. So I was in Kansas, in Manhattan, Kansas, and I met this girl. Well, we'll cut it off for now. We'll talk about this more in part 2. Want to make sure not to go over.
So this is God, his lips are cut up in chat because he keeps lipping them. This is the thing I also noticed. He has he's got a poor phone. He doesn't have a lot of memory on it, which is why the videos are typically 15 minutes a clip, which also sucks because he probably puts them up on the internet and then he fucking deletes them. So his phone is probably empty. He probably records it, uploads it, deletes it off his phone so he can make another one of these fucked up videos. No, not catfish, man. Or dress him like a guy like a catfish. Nah, this guy needs to be pig food. For sure. But yeah, that's my thing. That's my prediction is I think that he's got a really shitty phone with no memory. Like a basic model phone, and he can get 15 minutes at most, uploads it, deletes it, and he doesn't delete it because he doesn't want evidence. He deletes it so he can record another fucked up video because he doesn't have enough to go live. So that's my prediction on why these videos are 15 minutes a clip. And if they did find his phone, the only evidence they would have is the only evidence they would have is whatever the last video he made was, if he doesn't already delete it to record another video before they catch him. So I'm glad people are showing this dude online, especially because now that people are streaming this and it's going on, like, it's archived. Like, whether you downloaded it or not, the streams are up. So let's go to another one. God damn it, this is so fucking dark. Part 1 of question mark. Haters. So this, I think, is when he started turning off comments, by the way. Was the last video or this video? because it's called the Haters Remix. So I have a feeling people were like, this is when when was this? 13 hours ago. So at this point, I think people started really figuring out who the fuck this guy is and kind of fucking chat bombing him and shit like that. And I think he turned the comments off, which, again, you said, Parody Guy said that he's already deleting videos. So part 7 is the worst. God, fucking, I'm going to do this and then I'm going to skip to part 7 because this is really fucking, why isn't he on a list? That's the crazy thing. He's been arrested in a bunch of states, and according to Parody Guy, and I confirmed it here on my phone, they caught him. They caught him years ago. His mugshots are out there. He's been arrested in 4 fucking states. He's done jail time, and I think they put him in the Did my YouTube just go down? Did it just go down? I don't think it did. All right. Sorry, but is it still up? Am I still live? Somebody let me know in the chat if I'm still live or if it went down. It keeps pausing. Why does it keep pausing? All right, let's see if we can fix it real quick. You're up now. Why are you doing this, YouTube? Not receiving enough video to maintain. Why are we receiving buffers? What can we do? Cool, stream health. Thanks, man. This is fucking awesome. I'm live. It says I'm live, but I'm also getting an error code on my end, so I don't know if there's a way to... We'll figure it out. I'll play this video real quick, because, again, this is... Ooh. Hold on. I'm fixing. See if that works. That might put it back up. Why are you doing this to me, internet, you fucking cocksucker? There we go. I think I'm back. I know it says still up, but I'm looking down and it's showing all the drop. It's never dropped this many frames, so now I'm starting to fucking... There we go. Boom. There we go. Back to green, baby. Sorry about that. Is he retarded or brain damage? I think he is. It's doing it. It's fucking... Why is my fucking Wi-Fi? Now it's saying it's back up. Getting so pissed. Fuck, this is fucking really dumb. Better? Yeah, it keeps dipping in and out. I don't know why. My internet company loves to fuck my ass like I was a young Roman Catholic boy. I even lost my train of thought because of how fucking dumb that was. So let's just continue. Like I said, I'll do this, and then I'll skip the part 7 because that's the worst one, and then we're gonna go move on to something else for now. And keep an eye on this guy, obviously, because Jesus Christ, this guy's a fucking menace.
All right, this is part 2 of my Titanic or Bambi-like interactions with young girls below the age of 18 while I was well above the age of 18.
The universe is disgusted
okay, so
by him. By the way, if you're watching this, man, just give it a like,
let's see here.
whatever.
Let's see here. So I'm trying to think. It would be yeah. So Oregon is the number 1, the absolute number 1 state to have the most of what they call sex offenders. In Montana, at least in Helena, Montana, is ranked number 2 or 3 to have the most of what they call
I fucking hate you.
Sex offenders.
Xfinity.
When I was locked up in Montana, I heard that
fucking stupid.
The Montana.
When I got this fucking house, I had to switch everything over for Xfinity. And the day they installed it, the day it started crashing, and they said, "Oh, you owe us for new equipment." Which I said, "Go fuck yourself." They brought out new equipment, And ever since then, every couple hours, the fucking shit will go down. And I've sent them so many pictures and they're like, yeah, everything looks healthy on our end. And it's like, I really hope you guys get Timothy McVeigh.
Institutions have amongst the highest percentage rates of sex offenders than any other jail or prison or state hospital in the U.S. And so, Idaho, remember Idaho, Oregon girl? Idaho has the highest percentage rates of
I know,
child
dude,
marriage.
they started throttling me the day I called and complained. That was
and
their
then
big fucking thing.
when I was in Kansas, I was in that college town, Manhattan, and I was at the shelter, and some dude.
I got a text from Yeti. Yeti said, when he was talking about the catfish thing, he said, I take a 16-penny nail and drive it through the skull of the catfish into a tree or a post. Then I slice all the way around the head. Then I peel all the catfish's skin off with a pair of pliers in one piece. That's what I would do to this guy. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's exactly what needs to happen. I ended up having to buy business class with guaranteed uptime and bandwidth. It sucked, but it worked. I'm gonna have to look into something like that because I'm only doing the Wi-Fi. I don't watch TV. I fucking hate TV. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna watch the show where they're forcing me to watch some fucking shit, or am I gonna watch another show where they're fucking forcing me to be inclusive? I'm good. I don't want TV. Just play my video games and fucking go to work. I don't even play video games much anymore. So YouTube deleted that comment twice. Yeah, dude, because you're talking about killing their favorite type of people. It is very poetic and it's beautifully written.
Dude was talking about how he just found a trailer to move into because of mobile home. You could pay about the same amount of money for rent and utilities,
I wonder if he's on
and
pills like
it's a bigger amount of space than staying in a regular apartment. And he was saying that he could invite other people to move in with him as long as they did not have any felonies. And I told him that straight up, because at the time I didn't have any felonies, and I told him straight up. I asked him, could I move in with him? Because I was working at the same place he was working, and so I move in with him into this mobile home, and so anyways, he met this lady that was working as a cashier at like the dollar store or something in that town. And so the male dude, he brought over his niece. Okay. And his niece was from a town called Rogers, Arkansas. And Arkansas is like the number 3 top state.
Yeah, he's probably
have the most of.
I know he never developed social skills.
Most percentage rates of what they call sex offenders. Okay, so I'm starting to notice a pattern here. Okay,
just edged
and mind you, okay, you got Wilmington, Delaware, which is the number 1 U.S. city to have the most sex offenders. That's right by the ocean.
With that fucking goddamn fucking
and Delaware was the first state to be born. It was not New York State, because when you go to Delaware, you can see with everybody's license plate tag on the back of their vehicle, it says Delaware, the first state. Something to the effect of Delaware was the first state. Okay, so I don't think, because I've been around that block 3 different times. 2 times before I was in a child marriage, once afterwards, and there was not one single time when I ever heard it. So I don't think, because I've been around that block 3 different times. 2 times before I was in a child marriage, once afterwards, and there was not one single time when I ever heard anyone say the word baby toddler, diaper, sex offender, chomo, rapist. I never heard any of those negative words. And out of all the books I discovered through my travels, because I've discovered many darn good books.
Yeah,
some unique books I found in one place that I haven't found in others. And I found this one called
like the fucking religious guy who's just
Verbal Abuse, Healing the Hidden Wound. Okay.
Except for at least that guy.
Now the third time I went there, which was about 3 or 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago, they put out some books. They put out like a couple of books, Hauntings, as the book called The European Dream talks about how America is still in its birthing stage.
I think they dropped me for a second.
Okay, and
just refresh it.
So no, don't get me wrong. There was actually somebody. I take that back. There was actually somebody that was talking about.
I think his videos are really. I think his videos are really getting me fucked up. Because I've never had an issue with, like, even the fuck. I bet you if I put something else on, but I've never had it to the point where it's like, hey, there's like a warning at the top. It's like the stream's not receiving proper health, but I have full everything. Yeah, I feel icky too. And I think I'm gonna leave some of this for tomorrow or something because this is fucking. Same thing happened with Hatman stream tonight. Yeah, I think it's when he says it. I think it's picking up on his keywords, like when he started. Yeah, see what I'm saying? My streams, like when I first started last year, last year, like I had issues because I didn't know what I was doing. But this is obviously pissing somebody off up there, or the words, it's like the fucking whatever it is, the analytics thing is. Woo! Let's put something else on. No, she's not going to give it to me now. Yes, I understand.
Well, you know what, man? I just got to tell you, that's a really nice grill you got there. That's a really nice grill you got there, man.
It's nice, right? We'll have to finish off on his videos tomorrow because
it's really nice. It's really nice. It's really nice. It's really nice. It's really nice.
Like, no,
it's really nice. Check out this part.
Yeah, now
right
it went back to excellent health. I think that's exactly what it is. Tomorrow's going to have to be like a rumble stream or something.
Then I'll close it.
Oh, there it goes.
And I'll bring it back.
Yeah, here it is again.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really nice.
I can't wait
to
get
really
it.
nice.
It's really nice. Watch this right here. Here.
Oh, whoa, jeez, holy cow.
Toasty, I found this from your stream.
It's a beautiful thing.
It really is. It really is beautiful. Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, man.
Pretty serious?
Yeah, of course.
Will you grill me on this grill? Wow. Is that crazy?
No.
Is that crazy?
I wouldn't even be one to say, really.
Oh yeah, we're
I
getting into some labs.
hate living. I hate my family. But I love grilling. I don't see any other option.
Just for a second, so I don't get like a fucking, hey, you were playing somebody else's shit, and here's a fucking strike or some shit. Look at this. This is transformative content. That's what we do. Ooh, this is fucking crazy. Good art style.
Well, that sounds like a really tough situation, man. And I just want you to know that
It has to
I'm
be
here
done.
for you.
It has to be done. It has to be done. It has to be done. All right? It has to be done, okay? Let's do it.
You know, is it even big enough?
God, no.
What?
What the fuck does that mean?
I didn't.
You don't think this grill is big enough to grill me? This grill
can grill anything. It's you. You. You don't have the balls to grill me. You don't have the balls to close the lid. It's you. But it's not your choice anymore. Cause I'm getting grilled today. And when I'm crispy and done, you better empty the grease tray or my soul will haunt this grill for eternity.
I'm going in.
Please don't. Please don't. Please.
Okay.
Yes! Yes! Put the lid! Put the lid! Oh my God! Yes! Oh, I can feel it inside me! The fire!
The animation for this kind of reminds me of a cross between Super Jail and something else you'd see on like Mr. Pickles or some shit. This guy did such a good fucking job.
Inside me! Don't let me out! Don't let me out, please! Please don't let me out! Don't let me out! Don't let me out, please! Please don't let me out! Daddy! Where's my daddy?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Where's my daddy? What did you do? What did you do? I'm sorry, I have to go. I'm sorry.
You guys ever seen this animation?
You ain't got the ball. It's grilled. You better empty the grease tray. Oh, shit!
Let me show you guys sick animation. He doesn't really do much anymore, which kind of fucking sucks because all of his shit is so fucking dumb. His older shit's way better. File, that's good. There we go.
Wow, I can't believe it. Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and John Adams. I know.
All living together in modern times, raising a teenage girl. It's crazy.
Hey, if you thought declaring independence from a tyrannical government and establishing colonies in a foreign land was hard, try raising a teenage daughter.
That's awesome. But you guys are doing a great job.
Jenny's a good girl, but it's not been without its own set of unique...
This is one of those cartoons like the last one that's going to get really weird really quick.
challenges.
That's actually why I called you here today.
Ginny's been acting out in class lately, and it's kind of concerning because she's usually so well behaved.
Oh, I think I know exactly what this is about. Yeah, she was up in her room, crying all night last night.
Oh, is everything okay?
Yeah, fine. I guess her and Pete broke up.
Oh, I like Pete.
Me too.
Well, teenage love can certainly be fickle.
Yes, it can. Makes me wonder, though. How big do you think Pete is?
Huh?
For real. How big you think Pete is? Alright, look, hang on. I'm just gonna take this, roll it up, okay? And I'm gonna start right here. I'm gonna start sliding down. And you tell me to stop when you think I've reached how big Pete is. Okay? Here we go. Okay, sliding down. What about right here? Alright, I'm just gonna keep on going till you tell me to stop. Ooh, okay, not bad. That ain't bad. Okay, I'm still going. Ooh, now that's well above average. I believe it though. I believe it though. Here we go. Oh, now that's a mighty big boy. Oh, girl, you nasty. Okay, I'm still going. Oh my goodness, and here we go, and I'm all the way to the bottom, and it looks like I'm the only idiot that wants to know how big Pete is.
find myself doing.
Yep, that's sick animation. Oh, let's see if we could. God, his videos are still popping up my shit. Let's see if we can find something to close tonight out with. I'll do the Trump verdict shit tomorrow. I just don't care about it. That's what watch a guy troll people in
Eh, doesn't really look like much of a wasteland. Kind of just looks like Armadale.
Rules, by the way. If you don't know
Why
this
aren't
guy,
you wearing any
he
clothes,
just goes
sir?
on Gmod.
I like your
fucking ruins
goggles.
people's days.
Thank you very much. Now I'm going outside to watch the war before it ends.
I want the goggles. Hey man, just squatting. Far out. I want those goggles. Yeah, I'm taking those. I'm definitely taking those. Give me the goggles, man. Why'd you have to make it so difficult? Taking all of that. God, he made that so difficult for no reason.
There's so much sick animation.
Hey, what
shit
the
that's-
hell's... Hey, no revenge RDM, man. I know you're a little upset. Why are you loitering around with the shotgun, man? New life rule. Go start a new life somewhere else. I really still want them goggles. I'm still itching for them. God, this guy's eating bullets like they're lollies. What the hell? Dude, this guy's a trooper. Look at these hit markers I'm getting on. This guy's eating these like they're candy. Oh, they're ganging up on him. And now they're having a Barney. Let's euthanize him too. Yeah, it's 2-on-1, mate. Oh! Whoa! I just turned into a ball of giblets. I'm gonna rip those goggles off your face one way or another.
I just bought you a pair.
Oh, did you?
I bought you a pair. Yeah. Do you want it?
Oh, yeah. Sorry for massacring you earlier. I didn't know we could just sort it out like this.
You know what? It's fine. It's fine. You know what? Here, let me give you a better gun.
I wasn't even apologizing to this guy, but he's giving me a gun, so... Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I wasn't actually apologizing to you. I was apologizing to this guy.
That hurts.
Why did he just stand there and take it like that? I'm not long for this server, am I? I've already just massacred too many people. They don't seem to mind, though, so... Oh, we did get the goggles, so I didn't have to be mean to that guy at all. It's the wasteland. I can't get in trouble. It's the wasteland. You're meant to be doing stuff like this. Oh, a burn victim. Yucky.
I like that, and I love how Benjamin Franklin sounds like an older black guy. Oh, girl, you nasty. I believe it, though. I believe it.
What is this guy doing? Hey, what are you shooting at?
The asshole just shot a rocket at me, dude.
Man, I got a shotgun like this. I can help you.
Help me? Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Brotherhood's been pissing me off all day, dude.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait. Whoa. Wait. Okay, that's cool with me, dude. These guys at the gate, dude, they're gonna start screaming at you. Watch this. Dude, I've been watching this fight for the past 20 minutes, and this guy has been... Oh, I don't even know.
Oh, man, we don't need the whole life story all at once.
With me, you know.
He's like getting really excited. He's like breathing heavy. Hold on, stand still. How do we acquaint ourselves? Nice to meet you, mate. Fuck off. Breathing in your mic like that. Whoa, okay, apparition. Okay, let's try and roleplay maybe. Hello.
Oh, fuck this one. Thought this was gonna be as good as his old ones. Bub Games, though, you should still follow him because he just literally fucking... He upsets people, and that makes me happy. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, some old Cumtown shit. Yeah, I'll end it off on a quick You know what? Fuck it. Rift Rocket. I think I've played this before. But I'll end on this. I gotta get out of here because I want to start... I've been up since 2:30. I'll tell you what, I will do on a poll. Would you guys rather do Jackass, the McLaughlin Group, or Threatening Ray Romano? He's like an Aussie DNL. He's like Stimpy. He just goes around and fucks with people to the point where he's kicked out of servers. Like, he can't go to certain servers without them knowing his name. But yeah, let me know. McLaughlin Group, Jackass, or Ray Romano. Oh, you're going to send me some dark shit. Come on, dude. I don't know if I can handle it. Threatening Ray. I see one Threatening Ray. Anybody else? Ray Romano. Got it. I'll put on the Jackass when I figure this guy's good because he just he basically just does whatever Cumtown says. He does it in Photoshop, and it's just stupid.
Who remembers Stephen Collins from Seventh Heaven? You just do the big pedophile hour.
Dad?
All the famous pedophiles.
Are you accusing Ray Romano of pedophilia right now?
am.
On the record.
Mhm. Everybody loves Ray, except the
those
kids.
actors.
Yeah,
Those
exactly.
child actors that played his sons and daughters.
Nobody's gonna believe you. Nobody's gonna believe this happened. You can fucking cry all you want. Nobody's gonna believe it.
What's the show? Whose name is on the show?
Hey, look. If I'm not all the way hard, you're not getting in the fucking movie.
It's hard
if
to
I
do those
bust
voices.
before I'm all the way hard,
Dude, a lot of people do the
you bet your ass
One of the funniest podcasts.
you're gonna be in a fucking dumpster in Los Feliz in 2 hours. I'm gonna slit your fucking throat and dump you behind a Chinese restaurant, you fucking prick. Get my dick hard. Don't make me cum soft. Don't make me fucking cum soft. That's it.
Hell yeah, dude. Threatening pedophile Ray Romano.
Oh, I don't know, Raymond.
Raymond.
I've never sucked dick before. Listen to me, you fucking idiot. I got 15 guys who can play my brother. Get my fucking dick hard right now. Oh, okay, Raymond.
You gotta love that guy.
Yeah.
He's tearfully recounting that story in the
Brad,
green room
just
of his
Frank,
comedy club.
Frank Caliendo doing that in a general with NBC, and he's like, "So that's the show."
Just like an hour later.
Yeah.
Everyone's terrified.
Yeah. Boom! I'm John Madden, and I'm getting my dick sucked by Ray Romano.
That's good. I would pay so much money for that.
Let's see if they have the other one. I'll do the Jackass one too, because that one is my favorite. Then I have one more short one. I don't know how to do it. I gotta keep saying that,
Something like that.
Oh, we had a pretty good one.
Oh
speaking of
yeah,
bathrooms.
it's fucking Jackass. It's
Yes.
Bam
We've been having a lot of
Margera.
fun with. Oh, I'm Bam Margera, and this is Sunken Phil's dick.
sunken on Phil's dick while he's trying to sleep. But it's Jackass, and they take dick pills while in a skirt, and then they
Yes.
go into the women's bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And so they have a really hard dick.
Yeah.
And they're dressed like, and basically this is Jackass, and we're setting back the trans movement.
this is Jackass.
10 years.
And this is get trans people in trouble. Bam Margera kick flipping into a woman's bathroom.
With his dick out. Yeah, I'm a fucking girl,
I'm a girl trying to use the lady's piss pot. Jackass will return in a brief moment.
Bam, leave your father alone. He's got to work in the morning.
Oh, come on, Bam. Get my fucking dick out of your mouth. I ain't trying to get my dick sucked. Come on, Bam. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to get my dick sucked right now.
Bam, I got to work in the
Bam,
morning.
you know I got to work in the morning.
This is Steve-O, and this is have gay sex while you say the N-word.
Come on, say it, Steve-O. Just say it, man.
Yep, this is all good. Me and Nick were also thinking about doing a sketch show for some of these ideas. You know,
Yeah.
just capturing our twisted imagination.
So you're watching Gay Jackass, and this is racist gay guy. Your father's got to go to his work at the gay store.
This is put Wee Man completely in your ass.
This is give birth to Wee Man. We put Phil to sleep. We put Wee Man crawled into his ass. Come on, Bam, what the hell is that? Phil, I think you're pregnant. Wait,
I'm a man,
Wee Man, you got a
man.
kick. Oh shit, I think Wee Man died.
Oh no, he suffocated.
Wee Man
in Phil's
suffocated.
ass.
Wee Man suffocated.
Yeah, Spike James just gave this retard a haircut. Yeah.
Preston just kissed his retard on a dick. Hey, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is Be Gay with a Retard. Voice of a generation, this podcast. The fucking smartest genius.
See if I can find the other one real quick. Where is the one I'm looking for? You tell I watch Come a lot? Jesus Christ. It's Christopher Walken, that's what it is. Tell me they got rid of the... No, I think they got rid of the one with Christopher Walken. That sucks dick. Damn, that really blows. That's the best one. Is it this fucking guy? Come on, please be it. Oh, wow, I think they got rid of it. That fucking sucks. What a really good fucking animation this dude did. Wait, might be able to find it. Dinosaur Club, got it. Yes, now I know who does it. Fuck. I am subscribed to this guy. No, I think he did get rid of it. I'll put something else on there. That sucks, man. He did.
Did we say it on the show? I had a sketch idea one time
What
where
was
it's
that?
like a woman giving birth and the baby comes out and has Down syndrome. And the father's like
Nice meeting you too,
furious.
Terry.
He's looking around. And out in the hallway, there's just a man with Down syndrome. He's like, "You son of a bitch! Whore!" Just beating the fuck out of the guy. You fucking bastard! Sir, that's not how it works. You bastard, son of a bitch, bastard! This is the janitor at the hospital. What's going on?
That's a great idea, dude. Yeah. I love that one.
You bastard, son of a bitch! How could you, you whore? How dare you, you bastard! Put your hands on my wife.
I love that he thinks it's just the guy at the hospital too.
The first one he sees.
one he sees
Yeah.
is the one he fucked his wife.
He's in a blind rage, you know?
Turn down for what?
So the Adam Friedland show is good. It's not as there was something with you know what it is with Cumtown is Stav was never really truly funny. However, what worked for the show is anytime Nick said something funny and Stav started laughing, it would let Nick would just build off that laughter and keep going. And that's really what later P. Fletch. That's really what made that show what it was. Adam doesn't really interject as much as he did in Cumtown. The cool thing is they rebuilt the Dick Cavett show. They spent, I think, $150,000 getting like almost original furniture pieces. They have really cool interviews. You know, they've had like Chet Hanks and shit. I think they had, what's his name, fucking Ghostbusters. Like they've had some cool guests and shit, but it's not the same, and it will never be the same. They don't. I think they all got really sick of podcasting, and then I know I know Stav kind of just wanted to go do his own thing because he released that comedy special and it hit like 2 million views in I think it was a weekend or a week, which is really good. And he kind of had to distance himself from them in order to jumpstart his career. So him leaving the show is based on him getting on tomorrow's White Boy Summer Day 1 tomorrow. Yeah, it's also Monarch Rain Man's death part 1. But yeah, he kind of distanced himself just so he can make a name for himself. Because right after he left, he was on Theo Von's show, Tom Segura, like Joe Rogan even. Like he went on all these huge shows, so he kind of just stopped hanging out with them just to make more money, which is whatever. But it won't be the same. Listen, go back and listen to the episodes. There's 7 years of clips and shit like that that are just worth listening to, especially like making fun of Ian behind his back, part 1 and 2. Some of the funniest shit. I listen to him like pretty frequently because of how funny it is. But I think it's time we get out of here. I especially want to go start playing. I want to try to finish more of Baldur's Gate 3. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share all that shit. We'll be back tomorrow. Maybe normal show. If it's a normal show, I won't have the fancy OBS shit. I'll use StreamYard for if my brother can make it. If not, fuck it. You know, we'll come back to this and we'll maybe do a Rumble only show. That's kind of fucking weird. My communist professor would approve. But CCP. You guys have a great night. I'll be on Discord in a little bit, so if you guys are on Discord and shit like that, we'll find a fucking channel to hop into. Have a great night. Thanks for joining me. Be safe.